Here's Magoo looking to throw it. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And they'll run it here. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Play action. It's Jackson. Pressure up the middle, and down he goes. Melvin Ingram in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Off play action. Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Gone! Back 99 Philly, here we go! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And this throw will be intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Right back to him on 1st down. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off the play fake. Jackson rolling to his right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. We're now on 3rd down. They'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Chargers getting set to go and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going up top. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Throwing here, Magoo. Dancing to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Magoo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Ravens have got it.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Magoo back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
To throw is Magoo. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, 48 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Raymond now on the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination, but they find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Avery Jones able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Detroit! Detroit!
They go play action with Jackson. And he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Lucky 56.
Jackson from the shotgun. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. Fighting through it, he's got space. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big-time 3rd down play for the Ravens. 47 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Jack, Patriot! Patriot!
They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. Jackson will throw again. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now, Jack, Patriot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's to the 10, and he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7th. They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Baltimore after this. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Jackson now, operating from the gun. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now Magoo. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. First down now, but that clock rolling. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he goes out right around the 39. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Emmanuel Ogba able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one looks good. It is good. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, we do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action now. Jackson. They've got his man complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play that time for the Ravens. 46 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now the ball comes loose, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now they try the right side here. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to launch this thing way down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Lucky 56. Gone.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to get him for a loss of 5. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Lucky 56.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
There's been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Magoo looking to throw it. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if I would kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Gone!
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Sam Kirk now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. My music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. When the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield, they'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Casey Hayward makes the tackle. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Gone!
Play action. It's Jackson. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know the rule is first guy hold up the runner, everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 2nd down, Jackson. He's got it to West on the dump off. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Charkandrick West, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Magoo. He's taken down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Gone! Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing here, Magoo. Escapes the sack. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
3-19. Watch it now, Barney.
Play action. Now Jackson. Staying on his feet. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The Ravens on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The Ravens on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punter Cook, who sends it away. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. First down now, but that clock rolling.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after them, and they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Spit.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And, partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Baltimore, they start the campaign with a victory in front of an enthusiastic home crowd for a Sunday.